As the Elon Musk-led Department of Government Efficiency, or DOGE, asks federal workers to document their productivity, you should be aware that many corporations already monitor work of staff. A recent study found that demand for employee surveillance software jumped 54% from 2020 to 2023, and it is projected to continue to rise. Natasha Khan is a reporter covering this for the Wall Street Journal. She wrote about this as well and joins us now here from New York City. Natasha, we didn't note how many companies use this type of surveillance software. If you know that number, share it with us and tell us how it works exactly.
Right. From what our reporting shows, the use of this technology is quite widespread. And basically what it does is a lot of it helps companies track productivity at a very granular level. So what it looks like is, at a click of a button, your manager can basically check, for example, how many pitches a salesperson made this week, or how quickly a customer service representative resolved a complaint, a progress an engineer made on an assigned task. I mean, what we've also heard is some companies using even more sophisticated data analysis. They sift through millions of emails and chat messages and calendar appointments to measure productivity. And what they say is that this intelligence really allows them for quicker and more nimble feedback, which then lets them, according to the data, shuffle resources.
Well, what's interesting is last year, the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau warned about this type of surveillance due to privacy concerns. And of course, the CFPB is now likely being dismantled by the Trump administration and rolled into another agency. But what are the privacy concerns with software like this, which is already out there?
I think from the company side, what they talk about is that, because when we hear about surveillance, it might mean things like, checking your phone. But I think a lot of it is actually a lot of workers actually already every day when they are, at their desk, logging onto the computer, they are already giving that information. So it's part of the workflow. But, we have also heard of this sort of practice really potentially eroding trust between employees and managers, because employees would wonder why they were hired to do the job, but then distrusted by those who hire them.
And in your writing, some of the folks that you spoke with said it kind of robs people of dignity, this email response method of sharing what you did that week. And I think in a tongue-in-cheek effort, you asked people who read your article to share the 5 things they did this past week. I wonder if you got anything noteworthy, surprising, humorous?
Well, it was very much in parallel with, I think some of the people we spoke to for the story, some people were saying to us they'd be very happy to share their achievements. And, that for a lot of, but for others, they were saying it might be a struggle to think of 5 huge things they were doing at this time. So it was a bit mixed. And, I think people really shared about maybe the ask is fine, but maybe the way the employer asks might make a difference to how they respond.
And how have some employees responded to the surveillance software that you covered? What's the general sentiment there?
I mean, it seems that's, I don't know if it's necessarily something they can opt out of. So, I think people have told us that it is concerning, but it is unclear how they might manage that surveillance.
Yeah, really interesting topic, folks. I mean, likely if they're being surveilled, they know, but maybe some of them don't. Folks should read Natasha Khan's work in the Wall Street Journal, a really great report. Thank you, Natasha, for joining us.
Thank you.